Hi, I'm Jerry James Stone. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to store mushrooms. Let's get to it. I love mushrooms. Mushrooms are great, but there's nothing worse when you buy a package of mushrooms and then they're sitting in the fridge and they get all mushy and gross, right? They kind of get slimy. It's like the worst thing because you just waste all that food. So I'm going to show you how to properly store them. So when you have mushrooms, the first thing you want to do when you bring them home from the store is don't wash them before storing them. That pretty much goes for most vegetables. While the store does spray veggies with water and all that stuff, you don't want to have them go into the fridge with that moisture. And that's especially true for mushrooms. So don't wash them. Take them out of the packaging, whatever packaging they're in. I highly recommend putting them in a brown paper bag. So no matter how the mushrooms come from the store, the thing that's great about the brown paper bag is actually it will absorb that extra moisture, which is really important when it comes to mushrooms. So just gonna go ahead and add them to brown paper bag. And then once you do that, you're just gonna go ahead and fold it over. Just a couple folds so it doesn't unravel. And then here's the next part that's really, really important. Don't put them in the crisper drawer. You actually want to store mushrooms in the main compartment of the refrigerator because the crisper drawer will actually introduce more humidity, which is why it's great for the veggies that go in there, not for mushrooms. Store them in the main compartment of the refrigerator. So the last thing that's really important is to not store the mushrooms next to anything that puts off a strong odor. If it does that, they might actually absorb some of that, and that's the last thing that you want. So just to recap, take them out of the packaging that they come in and put them in a brown paper bag. Do not store them in the crisper drawer, store them in the main compartment of the refrigerator, and don't store them next to anything that stinks because you don't want the mushrooms to smell that way either. If you do that, mushrooms will stay fresh up to a week, even maybe longer depending on the climate, and that's how you store mushrooms. So if you like this tip, hey, give me a thumbs up. If there's something that you want to see, drop a comment below. And I release new videos every single week. So if you'd like to cook like I do, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Not storing them near anything that's gonna output a lot of odor. So I'm gonna say that one more time. Not put them near anything that's really odorful, because is that even a word? Okay, one more time. The last thing that's really important is to not store the mushrooms next to anything that puts off a strong odor. I keep up that word. Odor.